So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, the keeper seems to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
The referee's given a throw. Beraldo. Kane finds himself offside. Cafu. That's a good ball out wide. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. The most accurate pass. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Cafu. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Bellingham. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Joelinton did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar wants to run onto this. Palmer. Still goalless at the moment. Saka. Kane. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Neymar. And here's Vinicius. Goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite. Rashford. Joelinton wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That has been knocked clear. That is a brilliant interception. Palmer. Saka. And it's Bellingham. To Henderson. Spread out to the left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was quick to react. That's a good foray he's making. Ronaldinho going like a man possessed at the moment. Cross needs to... Oh, good line! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rashford. Jordan Henderson looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Saka receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
He leaps for it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Henderson, and this is Rooney. Great vision. And the finish! And he's heaved it away. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Henderson. Here's a chance! Oh, it's come. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? Lucas Paqueta. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got away. He's in a great position here. It's a sharp pass. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's picked it up out wide, and he plays one through, and he's managed to get free.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Palmer. Rooney. Bellingham. It's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good progress on the left. Dixon. And it's Palmer. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Palmer. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Saka goes short. And he was alert to it. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Neatly clipped into space. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rooney. And they've switched it over to the other side. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Beraldo. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? Rashford proves just a little bit too strong. Ah, now can they counter? It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Saka simply refused to be outdone there. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rashford has it out wide and in space. Rooney! Marcelo gets it clear.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 23. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 14.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Kane. Saka finding himself in space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
First breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Into the last 5 minutes. Kaká knocks it out wide. Rafinha closing in. Rafinha! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Saka. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Kaká.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, and he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Joelinton kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
He's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right. One of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review. Now, this could be a chance. And he tosses it long. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get him away? The most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. Brazil, without doubt, seeing more of the ball, and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Beraldo. Well, they could break here. Well, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread to the right. Silvestre. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo charging forward down that flank. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Marcelo, well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cross to the back post. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Many. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior has an approach to the game which is shot a goal! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores.
Saint-Maximin! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. Oh, well played, well played. Big chance! Goal, France! hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France with the lead. Can he finish? There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Ronaldinho at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such... Tries a shot! Goal, France! And they're back in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Saint-Maximin knocks it out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Taken back almost at once. Chouameni. And here's Doué. Knocks it into space.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
It's a pretty loose pass. Saint-Maximin. And here's a... Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And that is the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 18.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. Go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
This might spell danger, and the shots!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Griezmann. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
He's having a shot! Dembele. That has been cut short.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Goes for a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Doué. Tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 5, Neymar. Camisa 37.
That is lovely. He came in hard, very hard.
Camisa 11.
Castolo.
Substituição em andamento.
It's Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Oh, this looks sharp. Castolo. Here's Lucas Paqueta. And it's Paquetá. Beraldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
And a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rafael Varane looking for the run. Mbappe gets into a good position. Marquinhos with the slide tackle there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Marcelo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Marcola going forward. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lofted in. He's cut it out. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yeah. Tchouaméni. That pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Apostolou. Cafu. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Beraldo. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Kaká. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Tchouaméni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. Dembele picks it up out wide. Loose chance, surely! And with that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much underway now. Hugo Lloris, Jim, undoubtedly one of France's best ever, and surely one of the most dependable pairs of hands they've been.
Yeah, and he's been playing at the top level from a very young age, and the qualities that got him there have continued to serve him really well.
Is there a sense in which he belongs to a sort of older generation of keepers?
Well, I think he bridges the gap between the new and the old. He's certainly quick off the mark and commands his box, a bit like a sweeper. But it's fair to say, too, he's not known for his distribution or his ability to build from the back.
Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Aim forwards. And it's Paqueta. Beraldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marquinhos. Threads one in. Silvestre cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Brazil are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Griezmann. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro. Played out wide.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Succumbs to the pressure. Marquinhos is the guilty party there. And he skips past his man. And it's Doué. Applies the finish!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nicely weighted ball. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Now it's Mbappe. On time, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Looking for a runner. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Doué gets into a good position. Gabriel.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Beraldo. Now Kaká. Casemiro. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Marcelo. Vinicius Junior. Has to go back here. Lucas Paquet! It's hit the upright. And it's been hooked away. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Gabriel cuts it out. Marcelo. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Saliba, too strong for his opponent there. And it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Casemiro. Now it's Kaká. Cafu. Kaká. Tries a shot! And he has his goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Now it's Mbappe. Griezmann. That's destined for the flank. Doué. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Griezmann. Doué takes the shot! Gabriel.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Marcelo
Le
is
nombre de
always looking to play
spectateurs pour ce
quality
match,
balls.
51 832.
Marcelo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Gabriel. And back to the keeper they go. Now it's Kaká. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. That is good strength. look, then plays it in. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. France's free kick then. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get...
Shapes to shoot! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Doué. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Dembele. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beraldo has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Here's France support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Searching pass he's played there. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement en cours.
So we have movement on both benches. Saliba. And it's with the keeper. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Thuram. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Additionnel, 5 minutes.
Cafu. Marquinhos.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
5 minutes to add. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. He's going all the way! And the ball's come loose here. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that was vital. Oh, they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's from Mario. That's been won straight back. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ronaldinho probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar. That's a good foray he's making. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kaká absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neymar, good driving run. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And this is Ronaldinho. Joelinton gets across and deals with it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Still goalless at the moment. That has been cut short. Marcelo quietly revving up. Bruno Guimaraes. Cafu looking to play him in. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior goes short. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Joelinton. Cafu picks it up out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. Crossed in once more. Alisson claims it. Safe hands. And he's intervened well there. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Romario. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, and the danger is averted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Marcelo. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Joelinton. Oh, he's having a go! Sensational from Joelinton! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Pelé.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Neymar. Kaká.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Cafu. Kaká
going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Lucas Paqueta. Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
Vinicius Junior! He's got away with one there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cafu threads one in. Bruno Guimaraes gets across to intercept that. Distributed tidily. And it's Kaka. Played back into the centre. And he was quick to react. Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Oh, that's neat. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Showing good feet. He's Pele! Pele, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength.
Joe Linton has given away a free kick.
Teremos uma substituição.
Linton has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Pele was trying to skip past his man. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, well played, well played. Brazil are looking to break at pace. And it's Romario. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Neymar.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vinicius Junior finds himself offside.
Substituição em andamento.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Hops for safety. Eder Militao. Marcelo is onto it in a flash. Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. Now it's Zico. He is through here. Well, that's a good ball. It's Ronaldinho! And how did he not put that away?
Ronaldinho has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Plenty to aim at here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zico going forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Roberto Carlos, incoming delivery, and he's there to get it away.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And this is Ronaldinho. Rafinha gets a foot in here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Marcelo. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's made its way to him. Cleared without hesitation. That's a little loose. And this is Ronaldinho. Shoots! Marquinhos clears it away. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Into extra time we go. Searching pass he's played there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Endrick, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bruno Guimaraes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho. Rafinha. Oh, good spread.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good foot in there. Gabriel. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafinha to Marcelo. That is good progress on the left. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. And that is a little undercooked. It'll be a throw-in.
Substituição.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This, and it is half-time in extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 23.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Gabriel. Cafu. Nielsen. And it's Zico. He has a look out. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. They've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pele. Oh, this looks sharp. Crosses it in, and they've managed to get rid.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Could be danger here. Oh, sweet feet. Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Good ball, good take. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Brazil can celebrate now, they have exactly what...